Start thinking of a heavy tow and recovery truck. And do you see a 25-year-old relic with a boom and single winch, maybe a double, a few lockers either side with some tools and chains, some flashing lights and a flash lick of paint? We'll cast out those outdated ideas and meet the new age of state-of-the-art, high-performance, super heavy-duty tow and recovery trucks. For the operators of these units, it's getting to the job and putting the truck to work that they love. The scenario, the challenge, the strategy, the satisfaction. We're the last port of call. We're the recovery company. This is what we do. We need to get there and get the job done, says Shay Bartle, owner of ACE Heavy Haulage. Having the right tools for the job then is therefore critical, and that's where the new Falcom built Scanias come in. Falcom is a Dutch builder of heavy-duty tow and recovery trucks. Shay worked with Falcom to refine the build, so that as soon as the cab and chassis, ordered through Scania New Zealand's Adam Corbett, came off the assembly line in Europe, they would be sent directly to Falcom for fitting out. And it's a real heavyweight. Double chassis, 180 tonne GCM rated and riding on 315s all around, with hub reduction drive, and up front there is a removable 1300 kg counterweight, and it features 5 winches in total, from 15 tonne to 30 tonne capacity. The first thing to understand are the different towing methods. The most familiar kind is the traditional underlift, where the truck is lifted on its front axle and towed on its rear wheels. With the correct setup and counterweighting now, the new generation super heavy duty tow trucks can maintain 20% of gross weight of the tow truck on the front axles, even with a loaded 8x4 on a full lift. The second tow method is what we've used here in this demonstration, the Euro tow. This uses pins specific to each make and model of truck, which are then screwed into the chassis and connected to the underlift. The truck is then towed with all wheels on the ground, just like a trailer. This means axle weights or clearing bridges are not a worry. It all depends on what the issue is with the casualty truck and what we can do with it, says Shay. And once again, TR Group came out in support of the industry and happily provided us with one of its fully operational HPMV units from the stock for us to disable and hook up for demonstration purposes. Driver Taylor Groom reverses up to the front of it, and then he and Shay get to work with hooking it up. On a job, the first thing to do after stopping in a safe place and talking to the driver is to hook up the vehicle with a chain or the Euro tow. The tow truck is mechanically sound and it'll hold the casualty truck if it accidentally starts to roll. Shay and Taylor then connect the pins, remove the drive shaft, disable any electronic safety systems, and run out the airlines to the truck so the brakes can be released, and also out to the trailer so that Taylor can brake it from his cab control. You'd be a brave or stupid man to tow an HPMV with no brakes on it. If you have to brake in a hurry, you're not going to stop, especially in terrain like Napier, Gisborne or Mount Messenger. The first thing we check when we move off is the brakes, says Shay. With Euro tow, it's necessary to lift the towed truck slightly, so that it follows the tow truck like a trailer. And it also puts a bit of weight on the tow truck's rear end. This helps prevent wheel spin and the towed combination from jackknifing if there's a bit of a push on. For the New Zealand application, Shay had Falcom engineer in a few enhancements to its design. For example, in Europe they don't use axle chains when they're using the Euro pins, so Shay had them engineer in a chain fitting. Shay also had Falcom add cam locks on the underlift extension so that it's not solely reliant on the hydraulics to hold it in place. A system he says was pioneered by the Australian tow truck manufacturer Ecobol. Other than the 2 cameras feeding to the cab so the driver can watch what's going on behind, you'd never guess what's on the back from inside the R770. With a 9-axle truck and trailer on the Euro tow, the combination measures 37 metres. You have to be aware of the length, says Taylor. They cut less than a metre more than a normal truck, but you still need a bit of extra room to create the arc. They can be tricky in tight turns around town. You can lose your rearwards vision to the trailer, so you rely on your pilot and also your own ability there. The dynamics also change from truck to truck, and of course whether you're lifting or towing, and how much weight is actually taken up on the Euro connections. You have to learn the unit real quick, as every vehicle performs differently, and you have to constantly think forward, comments Taylor. The job requires a high level of concentration, no doubt about that. With the old trucks, you'd be right back down to low gear. But with this, you have to take yourself right back to old school trucking, because you can get yourself into trouble. That's heavy haulage. Take yourself back, think about the weight, and slow the vehicle down, says Shay. It's amazing what these trucks can do, and because we've designed them properly, the truck just sits there level the whole time. I believe it is the ultimate super heavy duty tow truck for our country, for what we do, the passes we go through. There wouldn't be a hill I wouldn't go down with a full load on. This truck is everything we thought it would be, and more, he says. Getting these super heavy duty tow and recovery trucks on the road was the manifestation of a 12-year-long journey to change the VDAM rule and professionalise the heavy tow and recovery industry, both for the benefit of the New Zealand trucking industry and also the safety of New Zealand's travelling public in general. So to read Shay's full story on how he managed to do this, then grab a copy of the April 2026 issue of New Zealand Trucking magazine, or subscribe to our digital platform and view the entire feature there. See the links below. Also remember to hit those thumbs up and subscribe buttons right now to be notified of fresh new content as we upload it for you. From all of us here at New Zealand Trucking Media, thanks for watching, have a fantastic month out there and travel safe.